Hey guys, today I wanted to make a video on when I was stuck and it felt like I would never get better. If you just want to make sure you like and subscribe down at the bottom, and if you have any questions or want us to do any videos in the future, just please leave a comment. So for me, when I was really stuck and really going through a hard time, I can remember about 6 years ago, I was living in a small house in South Dakota. I was laying in bed, watching Netflix, compulsively looking at stuff up on Google. I was taking a ketamine prescribed by a doctor 10 times a day. I was also taking Klonopin here and there. I just got off of SSRIs recently because they didn't really do anything. They kind of made it worse. I was compulsively drinking pretty much every single day. I was avoiding exercise. I just worked, went home, laid down, hung out with my girlfriend, kind of went out. I played pool. There was a bar down the street. I had about probably 3 years where I didn't feel a single positive emotion. It was really difficult. At the time, it's interesting now looking at it because it's almost like I can't even remember what it feels like, but like really down to my core, because it's been so long, and it feels my life feels so different now. But I mean I didn't have a positive emotion, I just wanted to die every day. I never thought I was going to get better, never thought I would get help. I've talked to every doctor you can imagine. I tried every single thing, EMDR, cognitive behavioral therapy. I saw multiple therapists. I was almost ready to do that. I was researching that cranial surgery they do. I hated being alive. I honestly hated it. I really just wanted to die. And that was the first time that I can say that I can really remember. It was just so bad. I just hit rock bottom. And it just got to a point where it was just a dull 8 all the time. I would wake up in the morning, and within 30 seconds, it was just boom, 24/7. And then when I went to sleep, and there was a point where I thought that I had a break when I was sleeping, but then it was in my dreams. I was dreaming about my compulsions, and dreaming about the things that I was afraid of the most, and dreaming about killing myself. It was just like a never-ending escape, and I wanted to try to sleep to make it go away. Even drinking, I would drink as much as I could sometimes, and it would never go away. And I felt no hope. I eventually ended up meeting Rob. I had some progressive things happen, and within like a couple months, I started getting some relief. Then it went down again. It was a lot of ups and downs the first 2 years, and then I had a period of like a year and a half almost, absolutely no anxiety really. And then I had a 1 or 2 month period where I kind of went back down again, and I was really struggling with a lot of compulsions, a lot of intrusive thoughts. It was difficult, but I still kind of got past it. And then the following year in March, I had like a 7-month period where I had the worst body sensations I ever had. And when I talk about worst body sensations, I felt like I was going to throw up. My head felt like it was going to explode. I felt like I was going to die. I felt like someone was choking me, like squeezing the back of my neck, my throat, like I couldn't breathe. My head hurt, my face hurt, my stomach hurt, diarrhea, cramping. Just like I felt like I would go from feeling I was gonna vomit to feeling like I was gonna explode, because I had so much energy. Like I felt like at one point I was like, maybe I have some kind of other disorder, because I just couldn't believe the way I was feeling. Just the overwhelming body sensations. And I had a period of time where I had no intrusive thoughts. I had 0 compulsions, and this was during the 7 months where I had like 3 months of just outrageous body sensations. It was just, and it just, and I really had to experience it and go through with it. At that point, I'm talking to Nick a little bit, and I'm talking to Rob, and I almost had to get to a point where I remember having this conversation with Nick where he told me, you have to almost just don't even care, to wish, not you don't even, almost like where you don't even care if it goes away. And I literally, I had finally, it took me like 3 years just to read At Last Life by Paul David. I ended up reading that book, and within 5, 6, 7 weeks, I had a ton of relief, and then I had a lot of long-lasting relief for a really long time. And for the most part, I've been pretty recovered. You know, I've had some little setbacks here or there for short periods of time, but for the most part, I've had it pretty well contained. But the reason I'm bringing this up is I just kind of want to show you guys that it's the road to recovery is not linear. It's definitely up and down. There are going to be a lot of difficult things that you're going to have to face, and I'm going to tell you, I've been where you've been. I've been in a situation where I felt like I was never going to get better, and that I was going to die, and that I was going to kill myself, and that I was never going to find a way back. I was never going to get better. I had given up. I had given up completely, and I found my way back. And one of the most amazing things about this is you regain your personality. That's the biggest thing I was worried about. I was like, I'm not myself anymore. Something's wrong with me. I became me again. Over time, your personality really reemerges. You get back to the norm, and it's a process, and it's difficult, but you can be at the bottom of the barrel no matter how long you've been chronically stuck. The worst of the worst case that you ever thought, and you can get better. So anyways, that's all I got for you today, guys, and I hope you have a great day.